when you're watching this video, I want you to stop it and rewind it whenever you want to go over stuff that you don't know, okay? So relax, watch the video, but if you need to go back, stop the tape and rewind it.
The term romance refers to the city of Rome. Romance languages aren't necessarily the languages of love, but if you speak them, you'll probably get some.
Also, all the Spanish vocabulary we've used in the tape is listed on your insert card. Take it out and follow along. Your insert cards are your friends.
You maniacs! You turned Tony into an insert card. It'll be all right, man. Hang in there.
There's a lot of vocabulary in this first section, so figure on rewinding and going through it again. Cine means movie theater.
We must save the villagers and the children!
Especially the children.
You may think I'm a jackass, but you know, in Spanish they call me a burro, and I prefer to be called a burro. Thank you.
Huevo means egg.
Amarillo is the color yellow.
It's also a town in Texas where Jenny, the director of our writing department, got a flat tire. But that's not important right now.
As we go through this stuff about pronunciation, you say the sounds and words after we do. Yeah, okay, your roommate might think you're a total freak for talking to your television, but get over it. You'll look like even more of a freak if you botch your pronunciations in class.
Naranja Azúcar Relena! No!
Say these English words along with us. Ape.
Armpit.
Crap.
Notice how your lips move differently when pronouncing each A. In Spanish, the vowel A has only one flat sound.
In English, we say Teresa. In Spanish, we say Teresa.
Remember, you can always rewind to the vocabulary section.
Though, the U following a G is pronounced in Spanish words. When this is the case, there will be a little thing called a diaeresis over the U.
Corren rápido.
But wait!
When a single, regular old R
El zapato del zorro está en el azúcar.
Oh, fit.
Teresa tiene una tetera de Nepal. Teresa tiene una tetera de Nepal.
No más!
You can keep learning Spanish pronunciation just by listening closely to the Spanish that's spoken in this tape and in the Salsarific World of Spanish Part 2. It's also a good idea to watch the lips of people who speak Spanish, the ones who speak it correctly, that is. It will help you figure out how to twist your lips to form Spanish words.
That's too much lip exploration. Kissing leads to babies.
New.
Modo! Café! Loco! Presidente! Nombre! Rosa! Sombrero! Nuevo! Palabra!
Anybody can be loco.
Even me. No, we meant anyone except you. You have pants on.
There's a catch to the proper adjective rule, so listen closely, class. Wendy, take your hands off Billy's.
Here's the catch.
The word say without an accent mark is a reflexive pronoun.
You'll learn more about reflexive pronouns in a more advanced Spanish class. So cool your jets and learn the stuff about the accents right now. Jeez.
Mark. Without the accent mark, their meaning is different. You'll learn more about the question words in the Salsarific World of Spanish, Part 2. We'll learn how to count to 99 here in the Salsarific World of Spanish, Part 1. In Part 2, we'll teach you how to count all the way to 1,000,000. Woohoo!
I strongly suggest that unless you're Einstein, you rewind and review those numbers.
If you're going to speak to people in Spanish, you have to know how to be polite and spout meaningless pleasantries like we do in English. We all know that when someone asks, "How are you?" that person probably doesn't give a rat's ass how you are.
How you doing? Great, except yesterday this piano fell on my dog, and I mean I don't even have a piano. Hey man, did you get all that? If not, you know what to do. You stop the tape and you rewind. Otherwise, let's move on to some simple greetings and goodbyes.
Buenas noches can also be used as an amusing catchphrase if you're a hired assassin.
Buenos noches, Presidente Sencillo.
I remember when I first took Spanish. My teacher told me that the word table, or mesa, as they say in Spanish, is feminine. She said that all Spanish nouns were masculine or feminine. Well, that night, I went home. I turned over everything in my house looking for any sign of genitalia. It was really very scary. The only masculine or feminine items I found in my house were my dog and this doll. My dog wasn't very pleased.
New section! No new vocabulary.
This is a wood.
Are you my peer?
Hell no, Sonny.
If you're a man and in a group of men, refer to yourselves as nosotros and scratch yourselves a lot. Again, notice the O at the end of the word, denoting the masculine gender.
If you're unclear about anything we've shown you up to this point, rewind the tape and go over it again. Like most subjects, Spanish builds on itself, and if you don't get the basics, the more advanced stuff will fly over your head like a flock of seagulls.
And try not to rely on the English subtitles to understand the vocabulary. If you haven't learned the vocabulary for this section, rewind and review the vocabulary now.
Confundida, used as an adjective, means confused.
Loco means crazy. Hiss.
And borracho means drunk.
Okay, now let's talk about the other to-be verb, estar. You'll notice as we go through its conjugation that it's the AR at the end of the verb that will change. The EST, which is the root of the verb, will stay the same. Estar is called an AR verb because it ends in AR. There are also ER and IR verbs. We'll go into more detail about all of them later. For now, pay attention to the conjugation of estar.
If you write ESTA without an accent, it's not a form of the verb estar, which means something else entirely, which we'll tell you about later. Remember those accents. Okay, I'll get off my soapbox now. Here's more about when to use estar rather than ser as your to-be verb.
We are confused.
Estamos confundidos.
They're drunk.
Ellos están borrachos.
Well, that's it. We hope you use and enjoy your newfound knowledge of Spanish.
You learned a lot of stuff.
But if you're still hungry for dessert, I recommend the Salsa-rific World of Spanish Part 2.
Where you'll learn, well, lots more stuff.
And lots more.
Those standard deviants are pretty funny.
Yeah, pretty funny looking.
Look for more mind-expanding video course reviews.
On finance, organic chemistry,
Accounting, astronomy,
Psychology, and much, much more.
From
the Standard Deviants.
Bye!
And roll. Action.
¡Ay, caramba!
Which are the plural.
Whether you're a man or a woman, your mama.
Come on!
Right down.
Mr. Bob, customer service, please.
For book titles, you only